And, and he's such a cool dude. He's over the top on the film, but whenever he's sitting in that car, he was very, very subdued and very tamed.
Sure.
So, yeah, having him come back, and I think he's even talking about doing some more stand-up now, which would be great.
Amazing.
Yeah, which would be great to see Eddie Murphy again.
I'm just hoping that it's Eddie Murphy like I remember his stand-up and not like Eddie Murphy, I have like children stand-up, which I understand that he made that evolution,
made the transition.
You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't become Ice Cube. Oh, and he's driving. Are we there yet? Part 14. Money. Rent money. Got to pay for a house. Alimony payment. I don't know where all this money's coming from anyway, dude. It's crazy. But I'm looking forward to that one big time. I mean, I think that'd be really cool because, again, who else is in it? Did you see who else was in it?
I don't remember offhand.
Blade?
Oh, yeah, Wesley Snipes. Yeah, for sure.
Wesley Snipes. He's in it. He looks pretty decent in it, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Wesley Snipes does a pretty good job in most everything he does. I don't think.
For the most part, yeah. I mean,
I hate Blade. I hate that movie. I don't like it.
I liked Blade, and I liked it. Honestly,
Blade 2.
Blade 2 was good. I really, and as much as people hate it, I really enjoyed Blade Trinity.
Blade Trinity, I thought it was good. The last two were cool, but the first one, I just
remember going to the first one in the theater and no expectation whatsoever. I was like, they made a Blade movie? And then I was like, that was pretty badass.
Yeah, I knew so many people that loved it.
Yeah,
but I just could not do it. I think at the time too,
it's probably because it was Stephen Dorff as the bad guy.
Stephen Dork. I was writing my own Vampire Chronicle movie at that point, and I was like, Blade sucks, mine's better, and I was only like 17.
Right. I can appreciate it.
Yeah, I haven't really seen anything else besides that Tubi app that I've been watching a lot of junk on. Still watching those old, horrible, like apocalyptic movies,
right?
Just like the Bronx Warriors and stupid shit. I just can't get enough of it.
Well, I think while we're on the subject of streaming, I think let's address the elephant in the room. Disney Plus just maybe a day or two ago,
yes,
announced all 862 movies and television shows that are going to be on it, and that list is amazing.
There's a lot of really good stuff. Just what we were reading off earlier was just like crazy. All the TV shows that we grew up with, for one, is going to be cool to revisit that. You can't find those anywhere. They don't have Tailspin.
Well, obviously they're going to have all the Marvel movies, all the Star Wars movies. I noticed that, like in Star Wars, Rebels was included in that.
Yes.
Then.
Is the Ewok movie on it?
Oh, I don't know.
Uh-oh. Because I just saw one that I want to watch again, Return to Oz.
Oh.
Ooh. Is the Ewok movie on this?
And then, of course, as far as television shows, even the old X-Men cartoon.
Yes.
Which is cool from like the 90s. Tailspin, DuckTales, for those of you that grew up in that time.
All the Marvel movies.
All the Marvel everything, it seems like. And there's some stuff on there that I noticed that I didn't know, like Marvel Rising and
Secret Warriors.
Yeah, the bunch of stuff that I don't know about yet, I guess.
That'll probably be some of the first stuff that I watch right there. Some of those behind the scenes ones for the Marvel movies.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be pretty cool.
Just because, like we talked about the Goofy movie.
Right.
There you go, Mitch. We talk about
Shout
the
out
Goofy
to
movie.
Mitch.
Shout
Goofy
out to
movie.
Mitch. Not here. Ratatouille. Real Steel. Red Dawn. Wait a minute.
Well, the nice part too is that you're seeing a lot of the Fox properties on here as well. We talked about that, which is cool. It's a lot, dude. I'm not gonna go through each one, obviously, but pretty much anything Disney is definitely on there.
Well, I mean, it's got Tron Legacy. I like Tron Legacy a lot. I don't know why. I just do. I'm not a very big fan of that Garrett Hedlund dude or whatnot, but that movie was pretty freaking cool.
I'm glad that we both get the 1965 and the 1977 version of That Darn Cat.
Oh my God. I cannot wait. I should just take the whole month off when this comes out, just so I can watch all 800.
I don't think you would have time.
I think there's probably like one dude that's going to do it and then watch all the Simpsons
It'll be that
episodes.
same guy that went to Endgame like 7,000 times and was like in the news all the time about it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he went like 3 times a day or something.
Holy
4 times
crap.
a day. Yeah, that was his life.
Was he a millionaire?
I assume because apparently he didn't have a job and he could afford to go to the theater that many times. Though maybe he made a deal, with the theater. They're like,
Maybe. Yeah. If you're going to show up this much.
I actually think he tried it at different theaters too. So I don't know the story. I don't care. I don't like people with Insta fame.
At one point I was thinking that this generation is fucked. But then I think, no, they're not. You know why? Because they're going to have more disposable income than anybody else in the history of America.
That is probably true.
So I'm not worried. I'm worried about us. You know what I mean? We're going to be paying for everything.
Well, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah,
eventually
we're going to be working hard.
Eventually, they'll pay for everything at the end of the day.
Yes. I saw What About Bob
Take
on
that
list.
environment.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck you. Who? You don't tell me what to do, turtles. Sea turtles die.
Motocrossed.
Dude, there's so much.
I know. I can't. I got to put this down because I just keep looking at this list. I'm like, I can't wait to pay my $6.99. In fact, I'm going to pay my $69.99 and just have it for the year.
Are you going to do it for the year?
Yeah.
I heard there was a deal to where you went. If you paid for 2 years, you got it for life. And I'm like, no, Disney ain't that cool.
Yeah.
Disney's like, well,
I
go 2
assume
years.
they
want to
make some money.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, some extra money.
Right.
They got to pay for some yachts, some more Herbie movies.
Hey.
Herbie 12.
That's right.
As far as anything else goes on streaming, again, just watch all the crap.
Right.
That's all I'm watching.
Oh, by the way, that comes out November 12th, by the way, Disney
November
Pass,
12th.
just so listeners will know
Cool.
if they haven't heard.
And if Disney wants to give us a free trial of that would be awesome.
Absolutely. Hit us up, Drop Culture Podcast at gmail.com,
We'll watch all the movies.
just in case you didn't know.
And all the Lilo and Stitch movies.
I would not.
Now, as far as new music coming out,
Yeah.
the Pixies just released a
Woohoo!
I'm a pretty diehard fan of the Pixies.
I like the Pixies a
I
lot.
really do like the Pixies. This new one, of course, it's no
I
Kim.
listened to the Pixies on the way over here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's no Kim, but she's got her own thing with the Breeders.
She's got her own deal.
But with the yeah, she does.
No.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, see.
But this new one is actually it's pretty good. From what I heard, because they have their own Pixies podcast, and then they while they were recording, they did a podcast.
Oh, really?
The whole time. So
nice. I haven't heard any of it yet.
I listened to a couple of the episodes, and then like the first couple of them whenever they came out, and then I kind of tuned out a little bit, but just waited for the record to come out.
Yeah.
So far, the couple of spins that I've given it, been pretty good.
Right on.
I mean, nothing to where I'm just like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing I've ever heard. Really, other than that, though, it's kind of a dry week.
Yeah, a little bit of comic news. I know Tyson would be mad if we didn't mention that the new Spider-Man comic came out that's being done by J.J. Abrams and his son.
And his son, yeah.
And I'm... I haven't got it yet, but I'll probably pick it up tomorrow just because. Hopefully it's good. Pretty much everything Abrams touches is gold, you know what I mean? And
oh yeah,
can't go wrong with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
I know I know Tyson was pretty excited about this comic, so much so that he was asking for recommendations on like what older runs to read.
And I told him the Clone Saga.
Whoops! Why did you say that? I was like, oh, I
wanted to like.
What was it? Clone Saga and something I agreed with. Oh, the McFarlane.
Oh, yeah. The McFarlane run is like one of the coolest runs. That's the one that we had when we were younger.
And then I think I recommended Wolverine versus Spider-Man from 1987. That graphic novel is really good.
Yeah. Well, the Wolverine was in the like issue number 2 or 3 of the McFarlane run
the
Spider-Man
series. Yeah.
Which is, I mean, McFarlane's art is
well, this was from 87, so it was
before,
well before that. Yeah. But it's a good story. It's takes Peter out of his element a little bit.
Yeah, this one did. Yeah. It's been such a long time since I read that run, but I remember having them whenever they came out, and everybody's like, "Buy all the gold ones you can; they'll be worth money."
Whatever,
and they're not worth shit right now.
I was never that person, to be honest with you. Don't get me wrong; I had some key issues that were important to me.
Yeah,
but.
Well,
like I think I had a couple issues of Deadpool's first appearance.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the Superman's dead one.
All the run through Lobo.
Oh, you bastard!
I know, right?
Yeah, Lobo. Lobo versus the American Gladiators. He had so many Lobo runs, it's crazy. What Tyson did want to mention, he wanted us to mention Between Two Ferns.
Oh, well, we had talked actually last episode that we were going to mention it, and we did not because we're ridiculous.
Because we forgot.
Super, super excited about this movie. It looks so fucking
It's going to be
good.
funny.
I'm going to laugh my ass off, and honestly, I seldom get super excited about a comedy movie. I find good ones, you know what I mean? But there's so many blasé ones that come out.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw, of course, I've watched the web show. Back in the day. So super excited to see this movie. Zach Galifianakis looks amazing.
He's always funny.
He's just a funny dude, man.
His part. Now, the other night, I was watching a movie on HBO Go. What was it? Out Cold. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
The snowboarding
absolutely.
movie? He was in that.
Yeah, of course he was.
And was like, what the fuck? This is the
That's
normal.
early,
yeah, it's the normal Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, right?
He was snowboarding in it.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck is this? He's not falling down. He's not that dude. He's not. What is this?
He hadn't really got into that character.
Yeah. It didn't have one of the. It wasn't the guy from Dazed and Confused, was it? Or was it his brother? Because they're twins.
Yeah, one of the Londons.
Yeah, one of the
Jason London.
Jason London or something like that. Yeah. I don't
Jack
think
London. No, wait, no, that's the guy that wrote
White Fang.
White Fang. Yeah.
No, but I now I kind of want to rewatch it because I was only watching. It was something on,
Gotcha.
and I was like, oh my god, that's fucking Zach Galifianakis. What is this? Anything he does is pretty funny though.
Yeah, well, and it looks like there's a bazillion people in this show.
Yeah,
in this movie, like he's got so many cameos,
yeah.
Which will be perfect for what the show's about, anyways.
Yeah,
So.
It'd be pretty cool. So yeah, there you go, Tyson. We almost forgot it again, but
yeah, I'm glad that he reminded us though, because it does look amazing.
Yeah, that's gonna be a funny movie.
I was really sad that we forgot to mention it on the last episode.
Yeah,
so.
and Dolomite too, and that's why we were bringing it up on this one. Because that Dolomite trailer landed. So, again, we're still looking forward to all the other stuff that we talk about, like Watchmen, things like that. One of these days, we're going to get to our Watchmen episode.
Yeah.
We're going to go over the graphic novel one of these nights and really kind of get into it, because that novel is the...
Super excited about October being around the corner. Just, there's so much cool stuff.
Oh.
I don't get super excited about the comics right now, and I'm very sparse in my purchasing.
Yes.
But really excited about Hill House, the Joe Hill comics that are coming out.
Yeah. Those coming out in October are going to be really cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff that's coming out in October. Like you said, the Watchmen television show. They're like, every time I look, I'm like, oh, it's another October thing. The Joker movie.
Yes.
I'm like, oh.
I kind of had a thought the other day, too, because of Shudder's new Creep Show.
Yeah.
You know what we're probably going to get now? Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, you're probably right.
If this one does good,
isn't that a thing?
Is Tales from the Crypt coming back?
I'm pretty sure. Hold
on.
on.
Oh my god.
Hold, please.
Because I knew as soon as it just popped into my head, I was like, Tales from the Crypt has got to be coming back.
I remember seeing an updated Crypt Keeper.
It'll be awesome. And if they do the same thing where they did all the guest directors and everything, like they did back in the day, it's going to be an awesome fucking show again.
Absolutely.
Creep Show's going to be bitching, but I know that they're probably in production of the new Tales from the Crypt. After Bordello of Blood, that was like Monday Night Football before Monday Night Football. Whenever Home Dude took over, that movie was bad. Bordello of Blood with Dennis Miller.
Hold, please.
Uh-oh.
First of all,
did you know
it's dead?
Oh.
And I'm glad now. Because you know who the showrunner was going to be?
It better not be M. Night Shyamalan.
It was.
Fuck that.
So, no, that's good. That's good that it's dead.
It's good that it's dead. Yeah, maybe they get somebody with some talent in there to do it. Not that dude.
Yeah.
It's like he was reading the book on how to make a movie every time he made a fucking movie.
What do you tweet?
He's like, Chapter 7. How to film. Chapter 8.
Yeah, he was going to produce it, so I guess maybe that wouldn't have been as bad because he wouldn't have written it. and he wouldn't have directed it.
Well, I remember like Arnold Schwarzenegger had directed an episode.
Yeah.
Of that. I mean, there's so